got in the stream, how's the game? It's the same game. They tweaked a lot of combat elements. They added a lot of gay woke shit that normies are gonna ignore because it's not shoved in your face constantly, but it's not subtle either. Let's be real. It's not subtle either. It's just everyone has been brainwashed. We have to accept that we're in the minority now. We absolutely are. Because dumb people can very easily be fed subliminal propaganda constantly and never even notice. As long as you're just not telling them explicitly, we want to replace you, we wish you were all dead. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Synthetic man, which should be really named Sad Little Man. Or what I should really call him is the quartering, because the way this dude acts and presents his content is basically the same way that the quartering does. Because every single time this dude covers any piece of media, he always throw the woke term around every single time. It doesn't matter what type of media he's covering. Does not matter if it's a really good fucking game or a really good movie. He always has to throw the woke term around. And I have no problems with people having their own opinions. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm going to tell you that right now. But the problem is that when you use a term like woke and you abuse it like Synthetic Man likes to use it, it starts to lose all of its meaning, and it just seems like you're very, very desperate for attention. So instead of me continuing to talk about this, how about I show you some clips real quickly of the absolute shitfest Synthetic Man has done.
Alright, you guys want me to look at the bathroom, right? Yeah. All gender restroom. 1,000 years into the future. And I guess we just never figured out how to surgically turn a man into a woman. You know, in a weird way, that is actually, that's like depressing on a level that they should be depressed about, but they're too stupid. They're too fucking stupid to get how actually depressing that would be in reality.
You know what's really sad though, Synthetic, is that you decided to nitpick the living shit out of Dead Space for absolutely no reason, and the pure fact that that a gender neutral fucking bathroom, which is a unisex bathroom, mind you, that has one sink, one toilet in there, which many hospitals and many, mind you, doctors' offices have these too, so people don't have to wait in line to use the restroom. It's fucking common sense, but I guess Synthetic doesn't have that. Oh, and hey, Synthetic Man, it's not 1,000 years into the future, it's the 26th century.
$10. Just got in the stream, how's the game? It's the same game. They tweaked a lot of combat elements. They added a lot of gay woke shit.
You know, I just find it funny. He keeps like chirping about the woke stuff, and I'm just kind of sitting here thinking to myself, what exactly is he talking about? So I decided to go to Twitter and see where he may have run into what he's talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I may have found the post on Twitter. I'm not the one to call everything woke, but I find it real funny that in the first 5 minutes of Dead Space Remake, Daniel tells us she's a lesbian with dialogue that wasn't there in the first game. In fact, I'm about 99% sure her sexual preference was never mentioned in the first game. Now, in that little tweet that was put right there, if anybody's actually played the game or even just watched the cutscenes and listened very carefully to what the character's saying, this is what happened within the first 5 minutes.
Such a little thing. That's her? Nicole?
Yeah, first deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out, you still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Fishermer is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Now, I gotta ask a question to the audience. Where in the fuck, in the first 5 minutes of the cutscene, does she even mention about her sexuality or what she's attracted to? Where was that even mentioned at all? For all we know, with her, she could be talking about her friend. You know, some girls actually call them each other girlfriends and stuff, you know, if you've actually been around women. And my absolute favorite that's been running around Twitter is basically people are pointing out that Kendra is more flat-chested now because they're making her wear a more baggier jacket. You could look at the difference. Look at the jacket she's wearing in the original one, which is on the right side, and then in the remake is on the left side. She's wearing a baggier jacket to make it more realistic. And another thing that they're saying that's supposedly woke is that they aged up Nicole. Because if that's the case then, well, here's a picture of Leon Kennedy when he's in his 20s versus his 40s. So, I mean, if we're calling the Dead Space remake over here woke for aging up characters, let's keep that same energy for Resident Evil 4.
That normies are going to ignore because it's not shoved in your face constantly, but it's not subtle either. Let's be real. It's not subtle either. It's just... everyone has been brainwashed. We have to accept that we're in the minority now. We absolutely are. Because dumb people can very easily be fed subliminal propaganda constantly and never even notice. As long as you're just not telling them explicitly, we want to replace you, we wish you were all dead, thanks for your money though. You know, that's basically...
Oh yeah, this man was all over Twitter, searching for everything that was supposedly woke, and he just ran with it. For example, right here, all they really did was just add a couple more characters to the thing, change the posters around. That's really about it. There's nothing about this woke agenda trying to get rid of people. It's like, whoop-de-doo, big deal. They changed some characters around. It's not even that noticeable unless you purposely go out there and look for it. Speaking of purposely going out there and looking for it, there's this little screenshot right here. Thank you, Minxie, for finding this. I was having some trouble trying to find this screenshot, but here's a picture, and you can pretty much read it, what it says on there. I'm trying not to get this video demonetized. Thanks, YouTube. Also, there's this little comment that's going around on Twitter, too, that really caught my eye, and it really shows the people who don't know about the Dead Space lore. This ship, it's a shitty capitalist organization. And if you knew the Dead Space lore, you would understand why that was put into the game and why it was written on the walls. I'll be completely honest with you guys too, with everything that I've shown you, none of this was really like shoved into your face. It was very like passively mentioned or like shown, or you didn't see it like at all while you're playing the game. You know, a lot of people are enjoying the game instead of looking at things and nitpicking things like some people are doing. Because I've noticed these things too, and it just feels organic. It doesn't feel like it's shoehorned, unlike the Saints Row remake that recently came out last year. Oh God, Saints Row is like officially dead because of those people. But this game, it's just organically built into the game, and it feels like one of the things that I've always wanted to happen with a game. It's just make it feel organic. Don't make it feel forced to the point it's like, oh God, I don't want to play this game anymore. It keeps preaching to me. It doesn't do what the game is supposed to do. But this is Dead Space. This is a Dead Space remake that is beloved to death. Some of the stuff that people are bitching and complaining about, this woke stuff, you purposely have to go out of your way to find this crap. But anyway, I wanted to make a mention and comment to everybody that I will be reviewing this game in full and everything. And I will pick one lucky viewer of mine that comments in the comment section. You have to be subscribed to the channel though. A deluxe edition of the Dead Space remake. Yeah, no kidding. So keep an eye out for that review. I'll have a question in that video that you guys will need to answer in the comment section. And well, we'll see who's going to be the lucky winner in that video. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the content, please leave a like, comment in the comment section, and hit that subscribe button. It lets me know you guys want more of this type of content. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, fam.